was 18. I'm like 19?
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Party people.
Welcome to Phoebe and Ruke, the Biconz podcast. Welcome
Episode
back.
19.
Episode 19. Oh my god. We were just saying, it's crazy how we're already at episode 19. We have been doing this for 19 weeks, Gabe.
I know. How is that possible? For 19 weeks, gay, not straight.
Not straight, gay. I mean, like, it's
I'm not
crazy.
straight.
I'm not straight either, so, like, it's not 19 weeks straight.
It's 19 weeks gay.
Well, technically it's 19 weeks bi, but that doesn't sound as fun.
19 weeks go by. Anyway,
today's episode we're going to be discussing a Rocky Horror Glee Show. Episode 5 from season 2 of Glee. Can't forget speed.
Oh, I put 6. Oop.
6 is never been kissed.
It was 6. 6 has never been kissed, I know, but
6 is where we meet Blaine.
I know.
Echo, you're an idiot.
But are we surprised?
No.
We're not.
No, we're not. No, it's episode 5 of season 2. I love this episode. I just feel like it really captures Glee as a whole, as a show.
Mm-hmm.
Like the drama, the music,
the drama,
everything.
Yeah.
Rachel being a star, or attempting to be a star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway.
So.
Favorite moment of this episode for you? Just start with something basic.
Oh. Mercedes' Frankenfurter.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I love that so much. It just goes so well with her, and she kills sweet transvestite.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing, but I also love... Wait, where is it? I also love the time warp, because so many people get solos in it that rarely have solos. Like, it definitely makes the more underrated characters. I don't want to necessarily say underrated characters, but like out of the characters, less popular character.
It's
Quinn, Artie, Finn, Brittany
Tina. And Tina. And that's it.
Yeah, those have like full-on solos, but you can also clearly hear Amber's vocals.
Yes.
With
at the end,
harmonies and stuff at the end. Anyway, let's go to the beginning of the episode. That came out very, very not smooth. Beginning. So we start with Santana's red lips.
Science fiction double feature.
Science fiction double
feature.
I love that. And then we go to There's a Light.
Mm-hmm.
With Rachel as Janet, of course. Did we expect anything else?
No.
And Finn as Brett. And I want to say the harmonies in this song, I love them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Like, not just Finn and Rachel, but also everyone else who does backing vocals in this song. The harmonies are just chef's kiss in this. I just love it.
And then Carl interrupts.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Child.
And then we go back to where it all began. Why they are doing Rocky Horror.
Mm-hmm.
Horror.
Rocky Horror.
So it cuts to Emma and Shu in the teacher's lounge. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
it is
Emma
too
had
much.
not cut off her crusts.
Oh no!
Oh
Dr.
no, what a
Scott!
shocker! What a shocker!
What a shocker!
And she had gone to Rocky Horror with Carl, and then she was like, oh, I thought that wasn't really your kind of thing. And Emma was like, oh, yeah, I was having a lot of fun, so I didn't really notice my OCD and stuff. And she was like, oh, Carl is making her better. I am jealous. Oh no.
Oh no. But the fact that Shu wanted to do Rocky Horror just because Emma was getting better with her like OCD
And
thing.
he was getting jealous of
Like,
Carl. That's the only reason why he wanted to do it. And I'm like, that should not be the reason why you want to do a school musical. Excuse me?
and then he like makes up the whole thing of like pushing boundaries and the
Please.
arts.
And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're a sim for Emma. We get it. Like me and Danique are sim for Anakin.
Oh,
Revenge of
yes, as usual.
Sorry for exposing.
Don't you like cringe a little sometimes?
What?
With hating Christensen's acting? I mean, in the second one specifically.
Wait, what? I was zoning out.
Oh, but, like, don't you like cringe a little with Hayden's acting, with Anakin's acting sometimes? I mean, not in the third movie, but in
not
the
just
second
his
one.
acting. Not just his acting. Everyone. And whenever Samuel L. Jackson comes in on screen when we're watching Star Wars, we're like, Nick Fury!
Take a seat, Anakin. The whole not giving him the rank of master thing is like an ongoing meme in the fandom now.
What? I'm so confused. I just...
The whole like take a seat moment.
Oh. Anyway, back to Glee.
Oh, anyway, so
we get an awkward drama moment. And then... So it cuts to Schuster walking into the choir room, and Kurt had just asked Brittany what she was gonna be for. Brittany's answer was a peanut allergy.
Yeah, I know.
I had to write this down.
Like, okay, Brittany.
Like, I'm allergic, you idiot.
You're allergic to peanuts?
No. I'm not. I was kind of referring to the Toffee Nut video.
Oh! I was like, you're not allergic to peanuts. You eat peanut butter and eggs all the time.
Oh yeah, I do eat that all the time. Well, usually just every Saturday. Anyway, then...
You pull a Charlie.
That's not even... what I have weird food combinations all the time. I mean,
anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's not talk about those right now. Let's go to the class being confused about Rocky Horror. Like, they're all confused about why Schuster was wanting to do Rocky Horror, because they all know that it's not a show for teenagers.
Like the PG-13. It's kind of like when Riverdale did Heathers. And they had to, I mean, we don't talk about Riverdale, but I had to sit through the musical episode and then change the lyrics of the song to be like PG-13 and it.
I feel like Glee has done that before as well.
Yeah, but they changed like the whole, like the whole like catalog
Super Bass
of songs.
Super Bass,
Super
Glee.
Bass.
That's made PG-13.
But it's awkward to see like 30-year-old teenagers dancing to a PG-13 version of Candy Store.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, then instead of holding auditions, which confuses me, the kids are deciding what role they're gonna play.
Yeah, that's That's not good. It's like Rachel's like, I want to play Janet. She's like, sure, go ahead,
like,
Rachel.
She's like, Finn and I will play Brad and Janet. I'm like, what? That's not how it goes, sweetie. That's not how it goes.
Finn didn't even know what the play was about. Finn was really uncomfortable, and Rachel's like, yeah, Finn can be in his underwear for a scene, no problem.
Yeah, and Artie is like, I will be the real guy in a wheelchair, right? I mean, like,
shocker.
Not like, shocker. And then Schuster wants Kurt for Frankenfurter, and I'm like, bitch, why? What was the reason?
What was the reason?
What was the reason? And then Mike,
yeah, just because Kurt is gay, like
no.
Okay.
Kurt is like, no, bitch, no. And then Mike's like, oh, I'll play Frankenfurter. Tina's like, that's the main role. That's like one of the main roles. And Mike is just confident in himself.
Like, what a king. But what would it be like if Mike played a Frankenfurter?
Yeah, that's what I wonder as well. Anyway, then, a funny quote from Mercedes I wrote down that's said after Rachel said, doubling up on the roles preserves your voices. I'd like to preserve you in a jar in my basement. And I'm like, Mercedes, yes, queen.
It's like, it gives me like flashbacks of season 1 when they were talking about like Rachel locking Rachel up, and Kurt's like, I'll go into my basement.
And they're like, yeah, but we need her for we need her vocals for sectional. And you're like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Child, anyway, so
Sam as Rocky. It's the creature of the night. Sam is being like all confident in his body, and Quinn is praising him. And then we cut to Finn and Rachel walking in the auditorium. And Finn being insecure about how he looks, and Rachel is trying to make him feel confident, and I'm like, cute.
Well, he's just too cute.
Oh, he's just too cute. And we have Sue's Corner. It's your time to shine.
Sue's Corner. Yes. I need to buy a tracksuit to channel my inner Sue Sylvester.
You do.
So anyway, Sue's Corner.
Halloween. True meaning is fear. Skip to trick-or-treating.
And like tell your kids that an ancestor is like is like possessed
as a demon. Demon.
It says you look delicious. Okay, Sue.
Okay, Sue.
Like, what if kids actually like watch Sue's Corner? I don't think they do, but what if they did?
Concerned. I would be concerned very much.
I mean, Sue kind of has a point of the kids being exposed to like Rocky Horror and a play that is not for them. But if kids watch her program,
in Sue's Corner, that Sue's Corner is mainly about kids that should be made so that they are in fear. I'm like, And you're an educator? Excuse me?
Excuse
You're an
me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Excusez-moi?
She's French.
Speaks French. Hey, Charlie. Want a girl who speaks French?
She can speak French. I think she's.
Ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen. So, Owen? Want a girl who speaks German?
Okay.
Sorry.
Not Glee, but sure.
Just, you know me. Let's hide the alcohol. That's behind me. The alcohol is right there. Let's hide it. Hidden in plain sight.
Yeah. Predictable.
I have a bottle on the floor that's opened. These aren't. Well, the sours is open, but the other one isn't. Anyway.
And my lovely water.
I have my lovely Dutch drink.
Yeah.
Spa Duo, blackberry raspberry. Very, very delicious.
I need some.
Not
Just
sponsored.
those flavors, they sound so good. They sound like they would taste so good. Ooh. Yeah.
This is basically all I drink. Together with Capri Sun.
And alcohol?
So no, occasionally alcohol, yeah. It's not too much. Alcohol is usually mixed with Fanta or Sprite.
Still a cold mode, it's still murder. Still alcohol.
Still alcohol. I can legally drink, so who cares? I have a birthday to attend to this weekend, so like.
So
Anyway.
like, yes. Anyways.
Anyway, then Sue is approached by these two men. I'm still confused who they are,
Yeah.
but she's told about Rocky Horror and like they want
One
her
of them
to do
just
an
looks
expose.
familiar. I don't know, like, on
Yeah.
what, but he looks familiar.
I know exactly who you mean.
Like, tall
Like the one-
dude. Tall one.
Yeah,
Tall boy.
tall boy,
Tall
big friendly
man.
giant.
Big friendly giant.
Not me going on IMDb to find. Definitely not looking for it. Well, Ellie says check the live messages.
Okay.
Vicky said, Ellie said early much. Yeah, we're early today. Vicky said last week that she was going to the countryside, and now it turns out she's
Yeah. So I'm leaving tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Liar.
Don't cancel me.
Cancel Vicky time. Just kidding. Just kidding. I would never.
You would never.
Ellie said you weren't answering her messages.
Me?
Yeah,
I didn't know
you.
I didn't know she messaged me. Where? Like on Instagram, Discord, where?
I think Discord, because she messaged me on
TikTok?
Discord. Ellie said Vicky
I
isn't
don't know.
responding.
I think
Check the live
I-
messages.
Oh yeah, got it. I put a comment on your live.
Oh, Ellie is a queen. Oh, Ellie, want to join to talk about Rocky Horror?
Ellie, wanna join us? Join us and
Want to join the discussion? Oh,
we're getting off track a lot. so-
practically,
Anyway.
I was trying to find the dude, but then the app was crashing. Because why not destroy what she's doing? Science fiction. But freaking John Stamos in this episode. Also, where was Puck in this episode? Or was it? No, wait, he was. Oh yeah, he was in Juvie. I forgot he was in Juvie. Apparently, the tall dude was in the original Rocky Horror film.
Okay.
Apparently, he played Brad.
But I've seen the original film, like the first half of the original film, and I don't remember him from there. I remember him from something else.
I recognize him, but I don't remember from what. So we'll figure that out at some point.
So anyway,
then we have Santana and Brittany objectifying Finn, and the girls complaining about being objectified all the time.
They have a point, but they still don't have to objectify Finn.
They don't have to resort to the same things. Ellie wants to join.
Okay.
I'm sending Ellie the link.
This episode is a mess, but
it's chaos.
What a surprise!
What a surprise! Surprise, Shuddy!
I wanted to say the same thing.
We share a brain, remember?
We do share a brain. Indeed.
Let me send Ellie the link. I can do that by my phone. Because I've got... Copy. Ellie is gonna join us. Queen T is gonna join us. There is Aunt Ellie.
And Ellie.
And she has been sent to like, oh god. It's chaos. It's very, very much chaos.
Yes. So.
Anyway.
Anyway. So we jump to Damn It, Janet.
Damn it, Janet. I love you. Yeah, we're at Damn It, Janet. So during this number, Sue walks in. Well, kinda. She doesn't really interrupt the number, but she calls William outside. William Schuster. So, she wants to be involved, gets a role. Like, is she like the criminologist or something like that?
Yeah. I think so, but then she's like, I want to rewrite the show. And she's like supervising everything. This play is awful. Like, Sue, stop. She's like making comments on the play.
Yeah, she is making a lot of comments on the play. Not during Damage Janet, but I want to comment on Damage Janet because, like, I find it a cute number. There is Ellie.
Ellie.
Ellie, you can join us. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Hi, Ellie.
Very impromptu. Very impromptu.
Plot twist, we have a guest star.
Out the blue.
Oh.
Trying to set up, but
very, very out of the blue. Very unexpected.
I just heard the title and was like Rocky Horror. Oh.
Tina in this episode shines through though.
Yes.
Because she has several moments in this episode.
The hilarity, like helping Mike, and then she's like, yeah, okay. People actually liked her for once. Oh, jeez.
She's not a hag in this episode.
No, she's not for once. We'll just forget about the other, 21 episodes in the series where she might be.
Just 21?
Just
yeah,
21.
okay. Well,
There are 121 episodes, so
I
just
know.
21 is a little...
We'll give her at least 100 where she was being mean. I mean,
Was she...
probably...
How many episodes was she? That's the big question.
If we figure that out, I think we'd be here a while.
Yeah.
Wait, I can do that very, very easily. I can just go on IMDb.
Oh yeah, see how many episodes she was in.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I know she missed a few in the first couple seasons. But that's all I can remember.
115 episodes out of 121.
It's the really fun thing. She wasn't in the second half of the Michael episode. So she's in up until the part where, you know, you get the rock salt in Blaine's eye. She's in that part of it. And then at the very end, she's just not in it. And I was like, Tina, where did you go?
I was looking for Puck in Rocky Horror Glee Show because I
Juvie.
forgot to watch the
He's in
previous
Juvie.
episode. But he's in Juvie.
He is not there. He would have been the perfect person for most characters in that role, but he's in Juvie.
He is in Juvie. He's just hanging in there.
I was hearing you talk. I liked the Frankfurter character change. I was like, oh yeah, Kurt can do it. Nope. Mike can do it. Nope, his parents are there. Mercedes can do it. Yeah, that's cool.
She did nail it.
Like her walking out, I just looked and thought, oh my god, she looks amazing in any gender.
She looks amazing in anything.
Exactly. She just walks out and I'm like, I couldn't do that.
See you in my faithful
But then you skip ahead and you get the touch me.
Oh god.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
we're not there yet, luckily.
Good, because that is a whole new
We were just at Damage Janet.
Oh,
Like,
one of
I
my
love
favorites.
Right before that, the girls were talking about them being objectified.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about the comment of Artie on Santana's boobs.
Oh.
He said, like, when are you done with carrying the ostrich eggs?
Yeah.
I wanted to punch him so badly.
Yeah.
It's like when you're done carrying those ostrich eggs, and it's like, nay. No.
Shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna punch you.
already.
The thing is, Santana gives as good as she gets because she's then like with Finn, she's like, hey man, boobs. And it's like, wow, Santana, you've just done it again.
I'm like, the girls complain about being objectified, but yet they
Objectify.
then start objectifying Finn.
Yeah.
I'm like, hypocrites.
I know.
Fucking hypocrites.
Just so weird. It's like, okay, yes, Finn is bigger than some of the blokes in there, but why don't they objectify Artie? Because it's bullying because he's in a wheelchair. They don't objectify like Mike Chang for his dancing being different than everyone else's. They don't objectify Sam in the end. Well, they do, but you know, they objectify a few of the boys, but not all.
Your outy mouth.
Yeah, I thought of that as the second I said it.
They objectify several, but like, I'm like,
Coach Beast.
so much.
Yeah, Beast
is objectified as well. Yeah,
like everyone in that Glee club. Well, the boys and Tina.
but the boys and Tina.
And Tina.
And Tina.
The Aunt Ellie turns into Aunt Tina.
Exactly. Why do you think I did that to myself in the end when I saw it?
Because the gays today and Ellie.
And Ellie.
Yeah, but I realised it the second I saw it. I just never commented on it, and then I was watching through Glee, and they were like the boys and Tina, and I was like, oh gosh, here we go.
I love it. I love the
I
fact
love
that you
this
put
Tina.
Aunt Tina as your name on on Instagram.
And
Yeah, that's
Ellie.
neat.
And Ellie.
Just
Anyway.
the captions.
Yeah.
Anyway,
After Sue and Shu talk.
Shoo and Shoo.
Bro,
Shu.
I didn't speak differently. I didn't misspeak my.
Sue
there.
and Shu are very
I'm so proud.
complicated.
I'm
That whole thing is
And then
messy.
then after Sue and Shu have the conversation about her wanting to be involved, and she gets a role, and she's gonna rewrite everything.
Yeah.
Rewind.
I love that whole scene.
Same. And then we get cut to the boys working out and talking about the body and food. Sam has a freaking diet.
And he's like, I ate a whole thing today and now I regret it. I'm like, dude.
Those Cool Ranch Doritos.
I'm like,
yeah, chill out. Have those Doritos, man.
Then I'm like, look at my belly. I'm just protecting my uterus. Airbag for my uterus at organs.
There you go.
Way to for positive. Way for body positivity.
But you do get people who are, well, I've done it once or twice. You go, oh, I'm fat. And then you pinch like the tiniest bit of skin. Everyone's like, no, you're pinching really hard. That's why you've got skin. And I'm like, maybe.
Maybe. You should try it sometime.
And then I'm like, no, it is. Look at it.
I think this. Yeah, I get like this. I don't care.
I mean, like when I'm set up properly, I don't get much. But when I like slouch myself down a bit, I do. But I like
even when I sit up, I have. But body positivity. I look sexy. I look hot. Who
we
cares?
look right.
Yes.
I mean, I'm wearing a
Yes, ma'am.
I'm wearing a dress and a blazer. Because why
working
not?
out. Well, I was
I'm
doing
wearing my Star Wars shirt.
I'm working on my arms at the moment, so we're getting there.
On your biceps and your triceps.
Yeah, they're not very big, so.
I mean, you have your biceps, your triceps. You have the
shoulder.
one over here. You have one that's like 3 muscles over here. I need to know this for my exam tomorrow.
This one's a muscle.
She's studying.
This is an arm. This is a thumb.
So I know the bones. Like you've got the mammoth bone, the radius, and the ulna.
Wow.
In your arm.
Okay.
And your shoulder bone is called the scapula.
What's this bone that sticks out of my wrist? Like.
That's the radius.
Oh, it sticks out.
And then for your wrists are the carpal bones. Then the hand bones are the metacarpal, and your finger bones are called the phalanges.
Phalanges.
Anyway, back to Glee.
Anyway. Biology 101.
Who are we? Diana, Naya, and Corey?
What?
Have you not seen that interview? You have an interview where you have Corey, Naya, and Diana doing the Glee theme.
But who is who then? That's the question.
I'd be Diana. Because she's just like, she just sits in the background doing the little noises.
I don't know what I'm.
Then maybe that's me because you were doing it and I wasn't.
We can be Corey and Naya, Danique can just be the loud ones, and then Vicky will be sat there going, "Please."
I am always the loud one.
Yay, Glee! Glee kids, hooray!
Yeah.
Glee kids, hooray! Punched my book off my thingy.
I noticed that. You were like, yay!
So which
Punch a kid, kill the fly.
We digress.
Is your fly still alive? Otherwise, you can go kill it.
No. No fly.
Woohoo! And thus far, also no technical difficulties.
Woohoo!
Applause for ourselves. We did have a impromptu guest appearance.
Yeah.
So, woohoo for that as well.
Woohoo! We're so off track now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Glee. So, according to Sue, this is what he thinks why Sue bullies. Because she wants to fit in.
Yeah.
He's talking to Emma. And then he is like, Emma, do you want to be our costume designer?
Oh yeah, Will's efforts to get her to love him. You can join
I
it.
was like, yes!
I'm like, stop breaking up her and Carl. You messing with my woman?
Thing was, I really liked Carl.
I love
Yeah,
Carl
you-
and Emma. They're
you
so
really
much
made
better
her
than
better.
Will and
I tried him
Sue.
to Ken.
Yes.
Will and Sue.
Well,
Will-
Ken, we have talked about Ken and Emma.
Will and Sue. No, he states
I said
random
Will
things like,
and Sue. Like Sue and Sue.
yeah, Sue and Sue.
Sue and Sue. I now pronounce you Sue and Sue.
And Sue.
Sue, you may kiss the
You
bride.
finish yourself.
Will and Emma just didn't make sense to me.
No.
When Will and Carl. Will and Carl.
Will and Carl.
John Stamos and Maddie Fresh.
Maddie Fresh is getting everyone.
Doing great. Doing great.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Then Emma and Carl. Emma and Carl were perfect
Yeah.
for each other. Like, come on. Why do you want to destroy something so perfect?
I mean, I found it quite funny how all of the adults started getting involved with Rocky Horror.
Yeah,
I
everyone
thought that
was
was a
there.
school production, not a teacher's production.
there. Yeah. What it was supposed to be.
Mm.
And
And
then
then-
Sue.
Mike
Please,
walks
Rocky.
in and is like, oh yeah, I'm out of Rocky Horror. My parents don't agree with me playing the Teasler. Yeah, Frankfurter. And then he says the Teasler. And I'm like, Mike, you are doing so great. And then you have to do this.
Mike should have stayed shut up. He shouldn't have talked. He should have just gone.
I should have just said,
Silence!
my parents don't want me to play Frankfurter and leave. You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. But if you think this was what, 2011? 2011-ish.
I think 2010.
Yeah.
So
Sort of
season 1 is 2009, season 2
Yeah.
is 2010.
it was between the years. And it was like, back then, like 11 years ago, people just were like, oh yeah, you're this, you're that, labeling everything. And it's like, really? Get over
Well,
it.
they said the F slur like a couple of times throughout the entire show, and then
Exactly.
Yeah, the
Like-
F slur, the T slur, the R slur has also been said.
Mm.
I think Artie says it to Brittany. I might be wrong, but I think.
I think so.
Think so too,
I
but
think
I was talking about
in my
Finn,
room.
talking about.
Oh
his
yeah,
sister.
Finn.
Spider in my room.
Finn, yes.
A what?
A spider. I don't like it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Our Gabby and Hades, by the way.
They're good.
Ellie is in defense mode.
It moves.
Activate instant kill. I don't know. I don't want to kill anybody.
Wherever it is, I'm scared. It's gone.
Oh no.
It'll be okay as long as it doesn't come back. Back to Glee. Before I
Glee.
see the spider.
Then Becky is dressed up as Sue.
Yes. Halloween
Yes.
costume goals.
I just love Sue and Becky.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Sue, but Sue and Becky just.
And the thing is, Sue has a lot of racist moments, a lot of fascist moments, but with
Yeah.
Becky, she does see that Becky is just like any other person. I'm like,
He
why
sees
can't you be
Becky
like
as
that
a
with
normal
everyone?
person.
I'm
The
like,
fact that
everyone is normal,
Sue-
Sue.
the fact that Sue doesn't like Rocky Horror because of what happened to her sister when they went when they were younger.
That.
Do you know what it is, Vicky? Remember why Sue doesn't like Rocky Horror?
Because
doing-
she went with her sister to see the show, and they like kept throwing stuff at them because her sister was disabled.
Yeah. And the musical is cancelled. Oh no. And then Carl is showing his Halloween costume to Emma, which is adorable. I love them. Sorry.
I do. And no, it's when it's like at the beginning when they're showing the Rocky Horror costumes, or is that the part you're on about? And Sue's like,
That's what
this is a school.
Yeah, this is where we are now
Yeah.
in the episode. Yeah.
Sue's like, this is a school. No.
And then Sue convinces Carl to audition.
Oh my gosh, yes. Whatever happens to Saturday night.
Saturday night.
And
He
it's like,
kills that song.
That's my song.
when Will's like, can you even sing? This is John Stamos you're talking to. He can sing.
He can sing. Anyway, Santana's wanky. Wanky Santana.
Santana. Anyway.
Anytime. No, seriously. Santana! It's like, there we go. Rain check.
Oh, I love it. I love the wankies.
I love it. Yeah, the wankies are adorable. Are interesting.
You okay there, Ellie?
It's just the way you're saying it, but yeah, we like the catchphrases. We love a good wanky every so often.
Wanky.
Wanky?
She's just scared because the spider might come back.
Oh, yeah, I am. I can't see it.
Maybe you can turn into Spider-Man. Spider-Woman.
Spider-Man.
My nephew would love me.
As if he doesn't love you already.
He does, but he'd love me more as a spider person. Duh.
I mean, didn't your nephew and niece want to call your hamster Gabby Gabby?
They did. They actually did. Josh said Spider-Man, but I said no.
Spider-Man. Good name for a
I was
hamster.
like, no, this is a
Spider
feud.
Ham.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not
Ellie?
having a hamster called Spider-Man. I was like, I want a nice name. And then Mason's like, Gabby Gabby, and I was like, it's better than Spider-Man.
Ellie, they posted the intro of the Shanghai special.
Wait, what?
I'll send it to you.
Miraculous Ladybug.
Oh, yeah. I want to watch that again as well. But Vicky started watching it without me.
I'm 3 episodes in. You can catch
I mean,
up.
it's on Disney Plus. Just do it. Although it's in the wrong order on Disney Plus.
Do it.
It's in the wrong order.
On Netflix too.
I know.
I mean, they're on my Netflix.
they have
And
the
I think
origin.
season 1.
The origin's
one's
like
on Disney
halfway through, and I was like, but you meant to see it at the beginning because it's an origin.
Yeah, but they aired it like before the season finale.
Yeah. It's true.
So it should be like episodes, then Origins 1, 2, and then Volpino.
Anyway, Glee.
Anyway,
Whatever.
we should do a miraculous episode.
We should, but I first need to rewatch that.
Yes.
Opportunity.
Ellie,
my soul.
You should be part of our miraculous episode.
Oh yes.
Yes. We want you.
Whatever happened to Saturday night? I love that song. Everyone is getting so excited, and Chu is sitting there,
He's like, no.
very, very sad,
He's
very,
better
very
than
jealous.
me.
But the thing is, he's like, okay, if he plays a role, I'm playing a role, and it's like,
Yeah,
so childish.
Like, child, no.
he is a big child.
Very true.
Why else would his best friend be a teenager?
Yeah, that's true.
He's still jealous of Carl. Like, Shoo, get over it. She picked
Get
him over
over it.
you. I am
Get
over it.
I'm over you being over it. Let's
Let's
dance.
dance.
Sorry.
Okay, but we are not talking about him now. He was in Glee, yeah, but
Mr. Gooseberry.
Yep. That's gonna be our next Julian Hamptons episode.
Yeah. Yes. The other side of
Anyway.
Hollywood.
Back to Glee. I wanted to comment on Britannia dancing together in Hot Batuta and Mess Soul.
yes.
Touch it, touch
Well-
me.
Well,
Yeah,
all the
that's-
couples basically dance in Hot Batuta.
Yeah.
Everyone dances. Except for Artie, Mercedes, and Gert. They're sitting.
That's true. They're a bit awkward.
But like the couples, everyone who is in a couple is
Yeah.
dancing.
Just think if it was a bit later in the series, you'd have Blaine. You'd have Kitty. I don't know, who else would you have? Maybe Sam from Mercedes again.
Shane.
Or Shane, yeah, Shane was pretty good.
Jake was also a pretty good dancer.
Yeah. I mean, if they did the Rocky Horror Show slightly later on, they had more people. Might have gone different.
Yeah.
When they did it at a time when they were more relevant because they were on their second season or whatever. So I think it worked.
Yeah.
Good for the time.
I think also because at that point, at the moment when they did Rocky Horror, because they say at the ending of the episode, Rocky Horror is about outcasts and
Yeah.
having a place to fit in. And that was what the Glee Club was to the people in the Glee Club.
You're
So
all
in
The
that
right.
way-
Glee Club.
So for them, I think it's a time period in Glee, they did it at a good time.
Mm.
Even though like some of the newer characters later on
Yeah,
be also very fun to see in Rocky Horror.
that's true. So what happens
Anyway.
after that?
Unique would have played Frankenfurter.
But their parents wouldn't have let them play it.
Well, she would still do it.
Unique would still
like,
do
what
it.
a queen. Yeah, she would still do it.
Unique would still do it, you know.
It would have been a massive difference.
Yeah, but like
I mean, according to Brittany, Unique and Mercedes are the same
Mercedes are the
person.
same person.
so-
I mean, Rachel and that random girl in the prom committee are the same person. So I think it's season 2's prom.
Yeah.
By the theme.
No, it's
Is
it's season 3. I just
Season
watched
3,
that episode.
Chromosaurus. When they're trying to figure out the prom, she goes, "Sorry, Rachel, that includes you, but I'll see you in
I'll
Glee
see
Club." And it's like, that's not Rachel, that's some random girl.
Yeah.
Or Quinn and Kitty.
I mean, they call Brett wannabe Santana.
yeah.
Yeah. New Santana, old Santana.
Yeah,
Splitting
new
figgings.
Santana Lopez. Meet old Santana Lopez.
Santana
And it's
Lopez.
Brett.
Santana was
seriously.
better. Santana deserves better.
Mm,
Anyway, Eddie was eliminated in rewrites.
yeah.
So unless you sing a Frankenfurter song, you're not gonna get a role. And then Mercedes is like, I want to be playing the Frankenfurter. I read
The
the
Frankenfurter. I would have played the Frankenfurter.
she's like, I read the script and it said, don't, if you dream it, you can be it, or something like that.
Yeah. Don't dream it, be it.
I'm like, inspirational quote right there. Instagram quote right, right there, right there. I can't fucking speak.
White there.
I have been replacing my L's and R's with a W because of Lando Norris and Chris Evans. Blame them.
Everins.
Evans.
Evans.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Anyway, Eddie is back in. Anyway,
Eddie's back.
and they have a dress rehearsal, and Finn is not ready to be in his underwear yet.
Nope.
This tiny ladies.
And Sam is afraid of having nuttage.
It's true. He don't want to show no nuttage. But he still has the shorts to this day, so.
How you doing? See you met my faithful handyman. That's where we are.
Hurt looks so like
just-
weird in all that makeup.
I wrote down vocals, exclamation point, exclamation point. Because,
Wow.
wow. It's just, I love that song so much.
Yes.
I might not be the biggest fan of Mercedes' character, but Amber's voice.
Yeah. Like, yes, ma'am. It might be my favorite Mercedes song.
Our opinions that her voice
Definitely
is
one
one
of
of the
my
best females.
Yeah, I think you can't really compare her, Santana, and Rachel
No.
because
They're
they
both-
have completely different styles.
Mm.
Because
Mhm.
Rachel is more Broadway, Santana is more pop songs, and Mercedes is more soul R&B.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm like, you can't compare them that much. You can have a preference, but you can't say who has a better voice because they all have different types of voices.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on that. And then Carl drives it on his motorcycle 2 acts early.
Was I not meant to come in yet?
And Emma is like,
Well, he's not
Emma
coming out
is so
anytime
in
soon.
love and in awe, and Will is so fucking jealous.
It's the
Yeah.
fact that it's like, am I not meant to come in yet? And it's like,
No,
Just felt
Carl.
No,
oh.
Carl, you're meant to bust in through the door in the dinner scene.
Yeah, Carl.
Yeah,
Creative
Carl.
differences.
And Emma's like, but I feel like this is such an artistic value and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
this is such a good moment. Woohoo. And it's like, no,
Woohoo.
come in on your cue.
yeah. And then Will is like, I'm taking Rocky from Sam.
Yeah. Because he's like, I don't
Like,
think
sure.
I'm comfortable in this. I think I should wear those tiny gold shorts. And it's like, should you though?
Shoot
Okay,
you?
Shu. Yeah.
Shoot you?
Just get high pitched as you say it, like.
Did you really? No, you shouldn't, sweetie.
Oh,
You should just no.
I mean,
No.
ugh.
And then he wants Emma's help rehearsing. Emma isn't too happy about that.
I wouldn't be either.
No. And then we have touch me. I wanna be darling. But like,
It's the way
I
that
like
she does that with his shirt. I was like,
I'm like, yeah, I did not need to see.
don't
I
cry,
pretend
don't cry.
I do
this is
not see.
nothing. And then you just get the
Yeah.
lovely Britannia in the background, like, oh my god, we're
Yeah.
so cute. And it's like, yeah, okay then.
And I've written down, it's not really a song meant for high school students. And the song is from Janet to to the creature.
Mhm.
And I'm like, throwback to the ballad week, where Rachel had a crush on Shu.
On Shu.
Shu, you really think this is a good song for her to be singing to you?
No, but then you get the really creepy bit where they're all looking over him and they're like, creature of the
Yeah,
night. I was like,
Right.
I like Finn. Finn's the best creature.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, You got
It's
it.
like, what am I doing here? I love that.
And it's like, what the heck?
Oh.
Why? Yeah, I loved seeing that. And then Finn and Sam are talking. And Finn is all, and it's like Sam is talking the confidence into Finn, because like Brad's character is not about being hot, but being confident in your body. And Finn is like, okay. And then he proceeds to miss rehearsal and walking through the school in his underwear and the glasses. I'm like, why?
I'm show everyone how hot and sexy I am. It's like,
I'm like, but the rehearsal without Finn.
Janet, Rocky's up.
Like you.
Finn's like,
Finn's like,
Janet.
Finn's like Janet.
Janet.
Dr. Scott.
I love that bit. You just have like,
I love that.
Like,
And Sue is like, oh, the pacing in this play is horrible. Horrible. The pain, the horror.
The pain, the horror.
And then Rachel's like, yeah, rehearsal with Finn is pointless.
she's not wrong.
She's not wrong, no. Then Higgins comes to interrupt and calling Shu to his office. Suspended? Why? Well, he was walking through the school in his Rocky Horror costume. Wasn't the most ideal choice to do.
No.
And then she was like, but earlier Santana and Paul and Brittany,
Yeah.
and she was wearing a lot less than her underwear, and I'm like, what?
Why were you there for that?
I was like, were
That
they
was
in
what
the
I was going.
shower and you just walk in like you always do, or?
I was very, very much concerned about that.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's a high school. You're a teacher.
Stop being a creep.
Yeah, true.
He's like, because I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Oh.
I don't belong.
Yeah, he is very, very creepy.
Mm.
But then,
Yep.
yeah, it was in the heat of the moment. It was in a celebration. I'm like, even in a celebration, that shouldn't happen. They should have been suspended.
Nope. They should have.
Yeah.
And then Higgins is like, okay, a warning. And then we're back to where it started. Where the episode started. Where Carl barges in. Because Emma and Carl...
from the bargain.
Will Schuster, I have come to bargain. Because Carl and Emma are honest with each other and intimate.
Yeah, take notes, Shu.
Will kissed Emma, and then Emma's just like, by the way, he kissed me today. You what? I'd be like, you what?
You cheated.
It's that thing of, yeah,
Owen cheated.
Oh, cheated. If Jeremy would have said lasagna. We should do a quiz like that soon, though.
Yeah.
We should just get that quiz, the exact questions, but we can't pick the answers from the video.
Yeah. Let's do that. We can do it next week for episode 20 special.
Yeah.
Episode
Ellie, want to be here next week?
Episode 20 is a big deal.
I know.
I know. We were shocked that we're already at episode 19 today.
I think I've been on 3 episodes so far.
Christmas,
Christmas
quiz,
today.
this one.
Yeah, 3. Surprise game.
Yeah.
Surprise guest. Surprise shot it.
Shut it.
Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah.
Shoe getting exposed.
Oh yeah.
Expose them. Sorry. Just
I knew that was
always have
coming.
interview moments being iconic.
I knew that was coming. I was expecting that.
What?
I knew that was coming. What? Ellie's dad.
Ellie's
Yeah, right.
dead. Dave.
Yeah.
Okay, next, back to Glee. Next we have Shu in his office thingy. Becky comes in, demanding candy.
Yep.
He doesn't have candy.
It's Halloween.
And then Becky takes him to Sue's office to watch tape that Sue made.
Yeah.
For Sue's corner.
That's how Sue sees it.
I love Sue's Corner in this episode.
Yeah.
Same. High school is about torturing, about leading the kids and torturing them along the way.
Yep.
I'm like, sounds
course.
about right.
Yeah, it
but,
does.
Like, it's still school.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, I shouldn't do this show. I'm gonna cancel it. And he's honest to Emma about why he did the show in the first place. Yeah. Which
you
is
did one thing right.
You did one thing right. Doesn't happen often, but he did it. And he's telling the kids why he's canceling the show, because he was like, yeah, I did it because of pushing boundaries, but that's not why I should do it. And he's like, Rocky Horror is about outcasts and having a place to fit in.
Okay.
Which
And
is
then
why
they
it's
still
perfect.
get to do it in front of the creepy teacher afterwards.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
why in
let's
front of the
go.
creepy teacher?
Hmm.
Let's do it without the creepy teacher.
This show is about being different, being yourself.
Yourself.
Do the show in front of me and no one else.
Yeah. I was like at least have Carl, Emma, and Sue show up because they have been a part of it anyway. They've been a part of the whole process. They don't get to see it. Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Excusez-moi?
And then you get the time warp with the amazing dancing.
I love the time warp.
Me too.
Let's do the time warp again.
I learned that whole dance.
But anyway, in the time warp, we have Kurt's vocals. Preach.
Yeah! Yes.
Wynn's vocals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice suits this song so well.
Tina.
Yeah, I was gonna come to Tina, but first we have Finn.
Tina.
And then we have Artie, and then all of them sing together a bit. I love all the costumes so much.
Yeah.
And then we have Brittany and Tina.
I know. I mean, I like the costume changes as well, because if you think Quinn and Tina, I think, change costumes halfway or something. Or is it Brittany and Tina? Like when you see them at the beginning, Tina has the purple wig on. By the end of it, she's got like the reddish wig on and the top hat. Like the red top hat instead of the black top hat. And I'm like, why is she changing?
Because they were short on female roles.
True. So they doubled up. What are you eating, Tim?
candy.
Ooh.
Because I do have candy, unlike Shu.
Yeah, that's true. You gonna give any to Becky?
Dirty candy.
Becky isn't here. If she was, I would. But she isn't
So when
here.
she walks in your room and you're like,
Here, have some candy.
I mean, I have Easter eggs ready for Easter.
alcohol.
I have water. Yes.
Yes, the Marvel Kinder Surprise.
That's my nephew's.
That's what I expected.
And then I've got my parents'
Emily's
one,
opening.
but my
several.
parents don't know about them because I'm nice.
Emily was opening some of them, yeah.
Oh yeah.
On
Anyway,
her TikTok.
Brittany and
Okay.
Tina's vocals.
Yes.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
And near the end, Amber's vocals are so clearly noticeable, and I love it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was the end of the episode already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sadly, I have to go to do pickups now. But that was a good ending.
Yeah.
No, don't go.
I mean,
You missed that, Vicky. I was cringy. Enjoy the rest of the podcast, and I will be watching later.
Goodbye.
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 Well, I think that was pretty much. Yeah. I think we've basically done everything.
Yeah. But when we finished season 1, when we finished Journey to Regionals, then we discussed season 1 in general. But
Yeah, I think we.
I don't know, but because we have like other episodes of season 2.
Yeah, we have Never Been Kissed.
We have the
I know that
Sylvester Shuffle.
Yeah, we have several episodes in this. Wait, let's see. Let me open our Google document. Let's do the time warp again. Let's find the document. So wrong Google Drive account. Useful to go onto the right account.
Useful.
Very useful. Let's see. So, I'm way too far down. So for Glee, we have Never Been Kissed, Sylvester Shuffle, Blame It on the Alcohol, Original Song, and Born This Way in season 2.
2. Uh-huh.
So those are a lot of episodes. Those are like 5 or 6 episodes. So like when we do Never Been Kissed, finally, we can discuss like what's happened in the previous episodes in short.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we do episode 5 of Julian Phantoms next week?
Yeah.
If Danique is available.
But like next week is our 20th episode.
Oh yeah, next week is 20th episode. What do we want to do a quiz?
I don't know.
Maybe a how well do we know each other quiz?
Yeah, we could do that.
That would
We
be
could
fun.
do that. That would be fun. Yeah.
Like just some random trivia questions. And we can maybe have like Ellie and Danique and Yulia and some if other people want some other people as well asking us questions about each other.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun.
so that we don't know the questions beforehand and we can't ask them on each other already to prepare.
Okay.
Do you have a whiteboard or anything? Or a piece
Yeah.
of paper? Okay.
Yeah.
Then we can just write.
I have it stuck to my wall because I have my schedule there, but yeah, I have it.
That would be useful. Anyway, shall we end this episode? Or let's see if we have. I think we have a question in our document that we can answer. We have like a document with some questions we can answer.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, this one I like. What are movies or TV shows that made you sob so hard you could barely breathe, or that just make you cry in general? For me, it's Glee, but then specifically
the
quarterback episode, and for Julian and Phantom's Untitled Emily episode, occasionally, not always, but
or the final scene of episode 9.
Scene.
For me, just dog movies in general make me cry.
Mm-hmm.
But I love them, so sometimes I cry of happiness. But like, or also, the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy.
I also wanted to add the last song with Miley Cyrus, because that one has a very, very sad ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely bawled at that. Besides that, I mean, like, I cried in Endgame and I cried with the ending of WandaVision, but like I didn't
cried in the ending of WandaVision.
Cry as much. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, I didn't cry in Endgame.
Sobbed. I cried a little at Natasha and Tony's death. Not much. I'm like, I don't cry the easiest, and I usually only watch sad things when I'm emotional in the first way. So like, yeah.
I cried. Yeah, in an episode of Miraculous, in an episode of season 3. I don't know if you have seen season 3.
I cried also because of Arrow.
When?
Final
when
episode
Tommy
of
died?
season 1. Yeah, when Tommy died.
Spoilers of Arrow. Spoilers of Miraculous.
Spoilers of anything.
Spoilers of anything. I didn't really care for Tommy.
And I cried when I was watching Drive to Survive, because even though it's about Formula 1 and about racing, in I think it was season 2, they were talking about this racing driver for Formula 2 who had sadly crashed in a weekend during a race and who sadly passed away. And something that hurt me a lot is because his best friend is a racing driver still, and he is in Formula 1. And the day of the crash, my dad and one of his one of the people close to him, he was there when the crash happened. He was sitting a few 100 meters maybe away from where it happened, which is like, it made me sob so much. And like, because the race the next day had such a heavy load as well, because that was on the Saturday, and and on the Sunday the Formula 1 racing drivers had to drive past where it happened, which means like you have to have such a strong mindset as a racing driver, which made me bawl. So yeah. Chilling Adventures of Serena. The ending.
When? Oh yeah.
Mainly the ending, but like I had a few times I had to cry. What else have I watched? The Flash. at some point. Don't remember exactly when, but I cried at some point. Probably because of Caitlin and Cisco. I think it was because of Cisco
Why?
family. Because
Oh
of his
yeah. Oh, I love him so much.
brother. What else have I watched that made me cry? The Hunger Games because of Primrose and Rue and Finnick.
Well, she says she doesn't cry easily, but then proceeds to list.
But like I watched a bunch of. That was like several years ago when I was crying at those. Back then I was an emotional wreck. I don't cry easily anymore.
You're a very emotional person.
I'm a very emotional person. I mean, there's a bunch of things I have watched and I have loved. Still haven't finished Versace.
Yeah, me
We were watching that with Clayne's Army and we never finished.
Yeah, I'm still on episode 4.
I'm
or like
on
episode 2. I think the last one we watched was episode 2.
No, I remember watching episode 3 and 4 as well. So I was on episode 5. Yeah, I cried at a bunch of things, but not everything. So like, yeah. Those are a bunch of things I cried about. Any other? Do you have a question for me? Something you can.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, or just in general for both of us to answer. It's like I've got another question, but that's a question we could better do in a Julian Phantom's episode.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, shall we end it?
Yeah.
Thank you for if you have tuned in for today's episode. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's like an hour and 15 minutes long, so not too long.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
Thank
you.
You
had a very
Ellie.
special, spontaneous guest.
I'm a spontaneous person. Yeah.
Appearance from Ellie, who you have noticed in another episode in 2 other episodes previously, and who will definitely be appearing in more episodes. We have some episodes planned with her already. She's one of our best friends.
We love you, Ellie.
We love you.
I hope the spider's gone.
We love all of our friends. But yeah, Ellie is very, very dear to us. I think she was one of the first guests we had on the show, on the podcast.
The show.
This is the greatest show.
Yeah, this is the greatest show. It's the greatest.
It's the greatest show to listen to whenever you're on a train or whatever.
Or whatever. Or whatever. Just listen.
Or you're working out or traveling. I'm hitting myself with an umbrella because why not? Because it's chaos.
It's chaos.
Yeah, our podcast is known as chaos. But fun chaos. Chaos all the time.
Chaos reigns. Chaos walking. Chaos reigns.
Chaos. That means with Lando Norris and Max Verstappen. Anyway, yeah, let's end it. So today we discussed Rocky Horror Glee Show.
Season 2, episode 5.
5. Yeah. We've gone off topic occasionally, mainly stayed on topic. We had a lot of fun, a lot of chaos, and we hope you tune in next week, which will be a special episode because we're gonna ask our friends to ask us questions to see who knows who better.
And we're gonna be fighting.
Fighting. Fight. Yeah, no, this is gonna be so much fun. Anyway, that's how the Biconz see it, and we'll see you all later. Bye.
See y'all later.
Bye.